Hey guys, so today we have lots of coloring books to talk about, so we're gonna get started on that. Our first one is Pretty Patterns by Blush Design. These are all by Blush Design, by the way, but I figured I'd just put them all together instead of having each one be like a minute long or 30 seconds or whatever. So we're just gonna go over all the coloring books together. Yeah. The first one is called Pretty Patterns. Here's the cover sheet. This one has a lot of repeats, or they're very similar to pictures in the other coloring books. A lot of the pictures in this book are also very similar to each other. Most of them have like this swirl design with a theme to them. So they all kind of look the same, but they have different images in them. And they're all about the same amount of detail in them because they are a similar design. Our next one, I have them all clipped up over here, so it takes a minute. Our next one is Ocean Life. And this one has a decent variety to it, but it has a lot of very fine detail. Like, if you can see the detailing on the boat, it's very tiny and it's hard to color. I don't really like that. And a lot of the ones in this have that very fine detailing, but there is a lot of good variety with the different sea animals and boats and whatnot. There are 2 pages in this book that are exactly the same, except for that one has a squid in the middle and the other doesn't. This book also has images that go vertically and horizontally, which I don't particularly like, but it works. Sorry. I have a different setup today, so it's kind of hard to get into frame. This one is probably my favorite picture from this book. It's a little submarine. It's got a decent amount of detailing, but it's not tiny detailing. So you could color that in with different colors, or you could just go ahead and color it one color and have the detailing stand out. But then the background is pretty plain compared to that. And I like that a lot. I don't like when there's a lot of detailing in both the foreground and the background because it makes my head hurt. I love this one too. It's 2 dolphins and they make a little heart. The dolphins have a good bit of detailing on them. And then the background also has a good deal of detailing down here at the bottom. Our next one is Spooky Halloween. And this one has a lot of pumpkins. It's very similar to another book that we're gonna check out called Fancy Foods. And some of the pictures in this are even very similar to the ones in that book. There is a good variety of pattern pages like this and image pages in this book. And there's not too much fine detailing. But this book again has the pages that go horizontally in a vertical book, which I don't particularly like, but I think this page is super cute. It's got little jack-o'-lanterns and a candle. Some of the pages have like this gray highlighting to them, which I find a bit odd. I'm not really sure why that is. Most coloring books have just one tone of line, so I'm not really sure about that. This one's really cute, but as you can see in the flowers and the pumpkins and everything, there is a little bit of fine detailing. Not too much that it's stressful to color, but enough that it's a little bit more advanced. Alright, so we had Halloween. Now we're gonna go into Christmas. The next book is Christmas Miracle. This one has has some pages that have really fine detailing. Like if you see these candy canes, you'll see that the detailing is so fine that whenever it printed, it was a little bit blurry, which makes it very hard to color if you want to do your design. This one I think is really cute. It's like a champagne bottle. It's got all kinds of designs. There are a bit of these pattern kind of pages in this one. We have this girl who's like a caroler. There's a lot of detailing in the knit of the sweater and the scarf and the hat, which I like a lot. And we have a tree with a nice background. The next one is our fancy food book. And I'd say this is probably one of my favorites. There are a lot of repeat pages because this one has a lot of pattern pages in it. So it's a bunch of pages with patterns of food, but it's a different food. Here's a fruit page I colored. This page particularly shows up in I think about 3 of the coloring books by Blush Design. I think this one is super cute. It's got nachos and tacos and like burritos or something. I don't really know. And then this one's really cute. But this kind of pumpkin-y looking design and like the gourd, those kind of things are found in the Halloween book also. My books are falling. Alright, so our next one is called Awesome Animals. This one has a lot of very fine detailing. It was not one that I liked a lot. As you see in this owl on the cover, the detailing is a bit crazy. Like, I don't know how you would color that. Other than just coloring it all together, not coloring the pattern, which is what I do. I thought this one was super cute. These books have about 30 pictures in each one. I just printed a couple of the ones that I thought were cute out to show the variety in the book. Here's a little panda. There is a bit of repetition in this book because there are a couple animals that they just showcase multiple times with different patterns, but I don't think it's too bad, and I think the amount of detailing in these pictures is really nice. And it does have a horizontal picture in the vertical book, but I mean, it's okay. Stuff's falling again. Alright, so our next book is called, let me see my sticky notes. I don't know. No. Okay. Our next book is called Happy Family. So here is the cover. This one has a good variety of pattern pages, people pages, animal pages, just images, kind of like this tree heart tree. I really like this one. I'm excited to color it. It's like a couple and they're designs instead of actual features. There are a lot of pattern pages like this, like in the other books. This one seemed a bit out of place because it's a completely different art style compared to the other pictures, but it was super cute. I really like it. And it has a horizontal picture in the vertical book also. Jordan colored this one. It's really cute. It's a little swan family. She made little rainbow swans down there. The next one is kind of interesting. I don't know anything about tarot cards, so I don't know if these are actual ones or not. But this is a tarot card coloring book. We have the Fool card. These ones are really hard to color because the picture is so small and it's very black. And I mean, there is a lot of detailing in the background. It's hard to say that because there's a lot of stuff going on in here, but it's so close together and so compact that those are the same. So close together and like so much stuff going on that it's hard to tell what is what. But this is the Justice card. I kind of went with a Wonder Woman vibe for her. I was telling the kids it was Wonder Woman. Next we have the Star Tooth Fairy card. I thought these would be cool if they were little, or if they took up the whole page, that'd be cool too, but like how they are, it just wastes a lot of paper. It's like got this big border and I don't know, I'm just not a fan of it. That one was pretty interesting. Our next one is the Peace and Love coloring book. And it is very repetitive, but it has a good selection of basic detail pictures, which I like. Here's the cover, which makes no sense because this says music. I actually messed this one up whenever I was coloring the cover because my marker bled through, but I think this is super cute. Super cute thing, feathers. This one does have pages that go horizontally and vertically, just mixed throughout the book. There's a peace sign with some flowers. We have a bus with lots of detailing on it, lots of flowers. And then we have this little like hippie girl. I don't know, she doesn't really look hippie to me, but I mean, I guess. Our next book is called Home Design, and this one's kind of cool because it's a coloring book of different rooms. So here is the cover. I love this one because it has a Christmas tree, so that's why I got that one. I think I printed out a bunch of bedrooms just because they were really fun. And these ones I think all go vertically, but the book still goes horizontally. Here's another bedroom. And then the last one is like a nursery. Like I said, all of these have about 60 pictures. I just printed out 4 or 5 of each one so that I didn't have a ton of pictures printed out. This one I was super excited about when I saw it. It's Hipster Style, and I was ready for like beards and, you know, like pipes and bow ties and glasses and all kinds of good stuff. I love this picture. It came out so cute. There are a lot of pictures like this with this kind of detailing in it. A lot of bunnies. So here is another one that's completely different kind of style. There are also a bunch of the camera pictures, which I really like. This one has wings. This one is like cameras with rolls of film. This one is a giraffe head. It's cute. There are a bunch of pictures like this with different animals, and I'm not really sure what it's all about. There's like 5 or 6. I don't really like this picture, but I printed it out because there was so many of it and I felt like it needed to be shown for the coloring book. The next one is called Anita Vacation, and it has lots of pattern pages, but I think it's a good mix of detailing on the pages. So the cover is just kind of a pattern picture there. I love this one. It's like a tree with all kinds of stuff and a bench. It's just super cute. Here's one that says "Let's get lost." It's like a little hike picture. This one goes horizontally and it's a plane. Then we have like a little girl on vacation picture. The next one we have is Good Hair Day, and this one is pretty repetitive. Most of it is like the girls will have different patterns to their hair, but it'll be the same thing. Like I'll show you what I'm talking about here. This girl is super cute, and her hair has like a flower pattern, but like on the next couple pages her hair will have like a seashell pattern or some other kind of pattern, but it'll be the same girl. Nothing changes but her hair pattern. And then we have this girl who's kind of like a mermaid, and it's the same thing. This one has seashells, and then I think there's like a flower one and a couple other ones. This one I thought was really weird, and I printed it out because she has blue eyes already. I'm not sure why she has colored eyes and a coloring book, but whatever. Our next one is Back to School. And this one is very repetitive. It's mostly pattern pages, and yeah, so not a lot of crazy detail going into it, just a bunch of pattern pages where they're all pretty much the same with different items. Our next one is Robotic Animals, and I think this is kind of cute. I thought from the cover it was going to be like a steampunk theme. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying there, because it kind of looks steampunk there. But the rest of the animals are just basic animals with no background, and they just have gears on them, which is cute, but I think I would have liked the steampunk look to them better. I thought this one was cute because the turtle has like a little wind-up key in his back. And then a little seahorse because it was super cute. Our next one is Sugar Skulls, and I thought these were really repetitive. They all seemed about the same, and some of them were crazy detailed, so I didn't really like that. This one on the cover has a lot of detailing. I printed out a couple. Here's a more basic skull. These didn't really meet what I thought whenever I saw the cover. I thought like they were gonna be more like the painted sugar skulls or whatever. I don't really know a lot, sorry, but yeah. So our next one is the Creative Alphabet Letters, and this one is too detailed. Like, I could not color these. I tried to color here on the cover and it just took forever, and I didn't like how it looked anyways. So for this, I just printed out letters for Danny and I just colored the letter in gray. I'm gonna add some more color and I think I'm gonna make a banner with these. I'm gonna cut out the shapes because they do have shapes on them, like for the background. But these are just too fine detail for me to color. There is a coloring page of each letter, and then there are pages. One says be cool, one says love, and one says baby I heart you. Oh, and there's one that says okay. Sorry about that. They are not in order alphabetically, which drives me crazy. Our last coloring book here is the I Love Music one. And this one has the same cover page as the Peace and Love one, but it makes more sense here because it says music. This one is very repetitive. It has a lot of ones similar to this where it has an instrument and then this kind of design coming out of it. It also has a lot of pattern pages, but there are some unique ones. There's one with a girl, she's listening to headphones, and then this girl listening to headphones is really cute. I like this one. I do have one more coloring book. It's called I Love Coffee and Tea, I believe. The pictures are kind of boring, I thought there was a lot they could have done with the theme, but the link to get the pictures was broken. It is a bit repetitive and there's a lot of pattern pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record from my Kindle to show you the pages because I don't have anything to show you for it. But I wasn't very happy with the book itself because, like I said, I thought it was very boring for the theme. But we're going to do that next. Alright, so here's the book, I Love Coffee and Tea. And the cover picture, sorry, my lights all being reflective. There we go, maybe that'll work. The cover is actually colored in, if you can see that. And then we have a couple pictures here. This picture is actually in a different coloring book we have, so I don't really know what is going on with if this person is taking pictures or what, but I'm not really sure because it says up here that the copyright is for Blush Design, but whatever. So this is the teapot that I said was in 3 pages. This is in that one, this one, and then right there again. Actually, I think this pattern page, and this pattern page are all done with the same pattern. It's just spread differently. This one's kind of cute. I actually like that where it makes like an opening in the middle. But that's the same cover, or the same picture from the front. Is that the same one again? That one. It looks like it, so it's in 4 pictures. But I just feel like she could have, or I feel like they could have done so much with the coffee theme, and it's just super basic, same thing over and over again. I'll leave the link for all of these down below. Check it out if you want. If you want to see a more in-depth of any of the coloring books, leave a comment and I will do a complete flip through of each one, or whichever one you want. Sorry. I mean, if you want each one, I will do that, but yeah. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and these are available on Amazon. The link will be in the description. Bye!